Hello you lovely people, welcome to Everything Crochet and More. I'm your host Hetal Patel and this is the one day one headband challenge and today is day 9 and this is what a day 9 pattern looks like. This is a very delicate lace pattern. I hope you all like it. Without any further ado, let's begin with the pattern. Now for this pattern I'll be using a size 10 cotton thread. I've inserted a few pearls in them and these pearls are 1 centimeter diameter pearls with a 1 mm diameter hole. Pair of scissors, 2.5 mm crochet hook and measuring tape, and for my edges I'll take a size 10 cotton thread in a contrasting color. So let's begin with our pattern. Now we'll be making such squares. Now this square pattern I've already shown in my day 6 pattern, so I'll cut to that in a moment. Now these two squares joined diagonally like so measure about 3 inches in length. As you can see, center to center, vertex to vertex. I'll be making a 15-inch headband and my crown length being 22 inches. I'll be making a 15 inches headband, so I'll be needing 10 such motifs. So I'll be making them off camera. How to make this motif and how to join this motif is shown in my day 6 pattern, but those two motifs are in different colors, but the pattern is the same. So following that pattern, I'll be making these two motifs and I'll be joining them, and the next 8 motifs as well I'll be making off camera. So let's finish making the remaining 8 motifs and then we'll begin with the edging. And the pattern will remain the same. This pattern will remain the same here, just change in color. So let's begin with a slip knot like so. Now that's done. Now I've just extended this eye, the length of the eye like so. This length is equivalent to the size of the pearl. Bring in the pearl like so, and as you can see, the length of this eye is equivalent to the size like so, and I'll make a chain stitch, a really long chain stitch. Now that done, now I'll be making chain 4. Now chain 4 is the number of chains required to cover half the length of this pearl like so. So the number of chain stitches required to cover half of the length of your pearl will vary according to your size, to the size of the pearl you choose. Now that done, now what we'll do is I'll put my hook. I'll put my hook here. In this space like so, and I'll slip stitch like so. That done, followed by again chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now that done, now we'll cover up the second half of the pearl like so, and then I'll slip stitch in the first chain stitch. So put your hook in the first chain stitch like so and slip stitch. Now that done, now we'll begin with the first round of our motif with chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now that done, now put your hook under this chain 4 loop like so and make a double crochet. Again, yarn over once, put your hook under that loop and a double crochet. Again put your hook in under that loop like so, and a double crochet. Again put your hook under that loop and a double crochet. Now considering this first chain 3 as one double crochet stitch, we have 5 double crochets in our chain 4 loop. Now that done, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now that done, followed by again put your hook under that same chain 4 loop, and we'll be making 5 double crochet stitches like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now 5 double crochet is done, followed by again chain 3 like so, and 5 double crochet stitches in this next chain 4 loop. So put your hook under that chain 4 loop like so. Like so, and a double crochet. Again put your hook under that same chain 4 loop and a double crochet. Again double crochet. 3 done, 2 more to go. Again a double crochet and a double crochet. Now that done, followed by again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and put your hook under that same chain 4 loop, and again we'll be making 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5. 5 double crochet is done. Now we'll finish off our motif with chain 3 and a slip stitch in the third chain stitch of our first chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Put your hook in that chain stitch and a slip stitch. Now with this, we finish with our motif like so. Cut thread and I'll weave in the ends. Now I've weaved in the ends, and this is what our motif looks like. Now I'll give it a good stretch. Spread all the stitches out evenly. Yep. Now that done, now I'll be making the same motif in blue and then we'll attach it. So I'll be making first half of the pattern off camera and then we'll begin with the joining. So half of the motif is done. So here I've finished the first group of 5 double crochet followed by chain 3 and the second group of 5 double crochets. Now I'll be making one chain like so. Put my hook under this chain 3 loop of this finished motif like so and make a single crochet. That done, followed by one chain, then yarn over once and 5 double crochet stitch in the next chain 4 loop like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 double crochets done. Again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 5 double crochet stitches in that same chain 4 loop like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 double crochets done, followed by again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and slip stitch in the third chain stitch of the first chain 3 like so, 1, 2 and 3, and a slip stitch. With this we finish making and joining our second motif like so, and this is what it looks like. So I've weaved in the ends, and this is what it looks like. Now that we've seen the video tutorial, I'll be making and adding 8 more such motifs to make my 15 inches of headband. So let's finish making and joining the next 8 motifs. The remaining motifs I've joined, and this is what our band looks like. So on this end I have made my tie as well. So let's begin making the tie on the opposite end. So for that I'll be taking the same pink colored thread and the same hook. So we'll begin with a slip knot like so. That done, now put your hook in the second chain stitch of this 3 chain loop like so. That done, followed by a slip stitch like so. That done, followed by 80 chain stitches. So we'll be making a foundation of 80 chain stitches. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. 20 chain stitches done, 60 more to go. So let's finish making the remaining 60 chain stitches. So the remaining 60 chain stitches are done. Now let's begin with our single crochet row. Now for that, I'll begin with the chain stitch like so, and then put your hook in the second stitch from the hook like so and make a single crochet. That done, followed by again put your hook in the next chain stitch and make a single crochet. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch and a single crochet. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch and a single crochet. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch and a single crochet. So 5 single crochets are done. In the same way, we'll be making 1 single crochet stitch in each of the next 75 chain stitches off camera. Now the remaining 75 single crochet stitches are done, and this is what our tie looks like. Now that done, now we'll finish off this band with a slip stitch in the second chain stitch of this chain 3 loop like so. So put your hook in that stitch like so and a slip stitch. Now yarn over once and tighten the knot like so and cut thread. Now I'll weave in the ends and then we'll begin with the edging. I've weaved in the ends and this is what our headband looks like at the moment. Now let's begin with the edging. For the edging, I'll be taking the size 10 contrasting colored white colored thread and the same hook, 2.5 mm hook. So let's begin with a slip knot. Like so, and a slip stitch in the second chain stitch of this chain 3 loop. So put your hook in that second chain stitch like so and a slip stitch. That done, followed by chain 1 and put your hook under that chain 3 loop like so and a single crochet. That That done, followed by chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 11 chains done. Now put your hook under the chain 3 loop of the next motif like so and make a single crochet. That done, followed by again chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. That done, followed by again a single crochet stitch in the chain 3 loop of the next motif. So put your hook under that chain 3 loop and a single crochet. So we'll be following this pattern of 11 chains followed by a single crochet in the chain 3 loop of the next motif. We'll be following this pattern till we reach our last motif. So let's finish making the remaining repetitions of chain 11 and single crochet. So the last loop of chain 11 done. Now let's finish our row 1 with a single crochet stitch in this chain 3 loop of the last motif. So put your hook under and a single crochet. Now that done, followed by, we'll tighten this knot and cut thread like so. Now that done, now we'll begin with our row again from the beginning here. So for that, we'll begin with a slip knot like so and put your hook in the first single crochet like so and make a slip stitch. That done, followed by again put your hook in the next chain stitch like so and make a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch like so and make a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch like so and make a slip stitch. We've made one slip stitch in the single crochet and one slip stitch in the next 3 chain stitches. Now that done, followed by again put your hook in the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Now here we've made 5 slip stitches in our chain 11 loop. Now that done, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and put your hook in the third chain stitch from the hook and make a single crochet, forming a picot stitch. Now that done, now we'll skip the next chain stitch and put our hook in the next chain stitch like so and a slip stitch. We'll be taking the back loops of our chain stitches only. Again put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch and make a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again and put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch like so and a slip stitch. That done, followed by a slip stitch in the next single crochet stitch like so. That done, followed by again one slip stitch in each of the next 5 chain stitches using their back loops only. So put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the chain stitch in the back loop of the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again put your hook in the back loop of the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again a slip stitch. 4 done, 1 more to go. So again put your hook in the next chain stitch in the back loop and a slip stitch. That done, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 And now put your hook in the third chain stitch from the hook, like so, and make a single crochet. With this, we finish making a picot stitch, like so. Now, we'll skip the next chain stitch and put your hook in the next chain stitch in the back loop, like so, and a slip stitch. Again, put your hook in the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again, put your hook in the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Again, put your hook in the next chain stitch and make a slip stitch. Again, put your hook in the next chain stitch and a slip stitch. Now with this, we finish making 5 slip stitches in the remaining part in our 11 chain loop. Now that done, put your hook in the next single crochet stitch and a slip stitch. Now that done, now we'll be following this pattern. So after the single crochet, we'll be making a slip stitch in the back loops of each of the next 5 chain stitches of the next chain 11 loop, followed by chain 3 and a single crochet in the third chain stitch to make a picot stitch, and then we'll skip the next chain stitch, and then we'll be making one slip stitch in the back loops of each of the next 5 chain stitches of that same chain 11 loop. That done, followed by a slip stitch in the next single crochet stitch. So following this pattern, we'll be making the repetition of this pattern 8 more times to finish with the edging of our band. So here 2 loops done, 8 more to go. So let's finish making the remaining 8 repetitions of our slip stitch and picot to finish with the band. Last loop of chain 11 is done. Now we'll finish our second row with a slip stitch in the last single crochet stitch. So put your hook in that last single crochet stitch, like so, and make a slip stitch. That done, followed by again yarn over once and tighten the knot, and we'll cut thread. Now with this, we finish with the edging of one side. And this is what it looks like. Now I'll be making this edging on the opposite side as well to finish with the headband. So let's finish making this edging on the opposite side as well. Now I've weaved in the ends, and this is what our headband looks like. Now with this, we finish with our video tutorial. If you like what you see, then do give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or suggestions for us, please leave them in the comment section below, and do subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon for instant notifications on our latest video tutorials. The link for the free written pattern of this video tutorial will go live on my blog in a few weeks, and the written pattern will be inclusive of all the sizes ranging from toddler to adult. So do check that out, and the written pattern will also go up on my Ravelry page, retailing for $1. So if you want, you can purchase the pattern. If not, it will remain free on my blog. So if you like this pattern, then do give it a try, and do send us the pic of your work to our social media. The link for them are in the description box below and in the pinned comment. Y'all can tweet at us at EverythingCroc1. Y'all can DM us on our Instagram, or y'all can message us to our Facebook page. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, take care, bye bye, and happy crocheting.